Diaries. My name is Faith Mwanita, and for those who don't know me yet, I have created this platform for my youth where they can share their problems freely and get some advice from other people. So today we have our very first caller, Charlene, and she's here for a friend for Youth Diaries. So we have Charlene on us, and our topic is going to be teenage pregnancy, abortion, and miscarriage. So make sure you stay until the end of the video to hear what we have for you. So Charlene is here now, and I'm going to put her on. Hello?
Hello. Hi, my name is Charlene, and I am 18. I live in Harare, Zimbabwe, and I'm here representing a friend because she wants to stay anonymous.
Okay, so can you tell us more about your friend?
Okay, so my friend is an orphan, and she basically stays with her aunt, Teterake, here in Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what happened. She is very bright in school, so I did up a government school, right? And then she was noticed and got a scholarship and moved to an elite school. So you know how it is, Gucci. Once you move to an elite school, you're in a different environment, everything is new, and you're trying to fit in, right? So everything had changed, and she wanted to be like the others. And in the process, she didn't notice Gucci anga, she did my grades. Everything was just changing, and she started doing stuff that she would have never thought I'm Boita. You know what I'm talking about? Teenage life, drinking, smoking, stuff like that, sleeping around with people. I mean, yes. So months down the line, Akabaita Numbo, she got pregnant.
Okay.
And yes. And you know, it's really not easy to keep a boarding school, getting pregnant and telling someone. You can never trust anyone. So she kept it to herself. But then she told her boyfriend, Manje, now I'm pregnant. And believe me, the boyfriend didn't accept it the way she thought he was going to react, because he was a schoolboy, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't be ready to be having a family at the age of 15, 16. That's really unbelievable. So the guy declined, and he really started acting up. He wasn't the same, because I don't even think the guy was in for the girl, but he was in for fun instead.
Yeah, my teenage boys, yeah.
Exactly. So in the process, she started Googling information on how to remove pregnancies, taking in herbs. She consulted her friends. In those times, no one really is up there for you, trying to help you, because they think it's a joke, or they think you're basically in alone, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, she started taking surf, Ashimbo Mama Stay Soft, just to take out the pregnancy, because it was really getting worse day by day. She started getting peaky nechkafu. She started vomiting even in lessons, you know. Yeah. So she really wanted to take the pregnancy off.
Okay. Saka iye writing myself, who had told her kuti safe inokwanisa kubvisa nombo.
Guys, boarding life is really tough. You guys sit down, you discuss my issues like I lie. Unon's got retired on one, and you say, hey, let me try it out. You never know, maybe she's not gonna quit her. So she started intoxicating surf, and really, agatanga kurwadzwa nemlumbo, but she really had no one to tell, because I started to shishike kumba kuna tete wake.
Hey, I can understand.
Exactly. So at the end of it all, because anga inhalers nzakawanda and her body was just not managing it anymore, yakabaya bayega one time in a toilet. Okay. And because we are very young, and snochka, because it's really not something chidi easy. She didn't tell anyone. I can go cover everything up. She tried hiding from people and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But then days later, mind you, because she didn't get medical attention, hana kuwa na pills, because once you abort, I heard you really need to get medical attention kucleanwa mdumbu mako, and she didn't have that. So she akatanga kurwadzwa nemudumbu, and it really got serious yekuti zvakasvika kuna matron.
Asi nhumbu ipa yakabva yamanzi mangani?
It was 3 months.
3 months.
Exactly, yes.
So did it like mwana wacho anga developa here or akangobuda riri ropa? What was the situation?
It was blood zvanga rakaklota, because I don't think at 3 months mwana anenge mwana chai. It's just something trying to form up, but zvinorwadza. It's really painful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Exactly.
So
at the end of
you can go on.
Okay, at the end of it all, she had to go to the hospital, and then they found out kuti ndozvaangaita, and it wasn't easy.
Yeah. Asi tete vakazofind out at the hospital here kana kuti ndiye akatozunguudzawo tete ega?
No, the school had to inform Tete kuti, of course, zvinongosvika kuvabereki. So the school contacted the aunt, and the aunt vakazotozvinzwa kuti this is what your girl has been doing and stuff like that. And you know how it is. It wasn't easy. Akareacta in a very, it was just too much.
Yeah, well, I can understand. Saka msikana, where is she at now? Akapedza chikoro here, or did she had to leave chikoro because of what had happened?
Oh yeah, she had to move to another school because the school couldn't take such, because vakangofunga kuti iye chaiye even kudzoka pachikoro, because word moves and almost everyone anga kuziya zvaitika. So they decided to move her to another school, because she wouldn't even focus. She got therapy afterwards, because us teenagers, when we get into such situations, we have very light hearts. We can't take it anymore, and the only thing we can do is actually kill ourselves. So she got therapy because she wasn't in a good state. Social life, spiritual life, everything wasn't in order.
Yeah. Okay. So are you still in contact with her? If you are still in contact with her, how does she react to Junuzwa? Has she learned from her mistakes, or she's still kind of the same person?
I feel like ever since it happened, she actually matured from her state, because now she takes everything seriously, and environment doesn't really change her anymore. Like, she knows how to handle situations. She's always there contemplating and regretting, of course. But hey, there's nothing you can do. Whatever happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saka, iwewe, what would you advise vasikana vari kuenda through this? I mean, what's your intake on all of this?
All right. I would personally say, Kuti, if young girls are in this kind of situations, I mean, we face peer pressure at different times. Everywhere we go, we want to be someone. We want to get to one. We have a person what's not achieve, but at the end of it all, whatever happens to you, it happens to you, and no one is going to be there for you. You just have to stand your ground, because you're not going to be there every time. You can't be a flower, you just have to be yourself at the end of the day. Do what's right, because we all know what's right, but at the end of the day, we do what's wrong. So do what's right, and unoshika somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Charlene, well, thank you very much for being here with us. I appreciate you for being the first caller by channel yedu, and I am very excited to see kuti vamwe vanhu vanenge vachitiwo pama cases akadai, and and I hope kuti vamwe vanhu vanozouyawo vachi open up before it's too late.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was an honor having you and me on your Diaries.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so guys, there goes our first caller, and I'm going to share my personal opinion on such a situation. If you ever find yourself in a situation like this, here's what I think. Well, in Iniga, I would personally say there is no better person to be talking about such things than mubereki wako or kana family member iri trusted, because let's be honest, they will help you find a solution in a mature way. But the only problem with Faith Sema Youth is the way our parents react to such things when we try to open up to them. Saka kana uchiziva kuti mbereki wako hatombotangiki, or uchiziva kuti hazvitomboiti kuti nditaura about such things. I've listed some organizations down below that could help you when you find yourself in such a situation. Please take note of them, and please, young girls, do not take non-authorized medications by a doctor, because trying to do my abortions it is very dangerous. There are better ways in solving such issues than putting yourself in danger. And wobabereki, please make sure that your children feel welcome to speaking to you about such things, in order to avoid kuzoendesa munhu hospital or kuzongodila on a situation actually at a worse stage. So make sure you are open to your children kuti vakwanisewo kutaura nemi. It does not help anyone kana mwana achikutyayi. So but anyways, guys, nevabereki, I was happy to make this first call, and I hope some young girls have been motivated and vanzwa in case they're in that situation, vanzwa how to take care of it. And I would also like to hear your comments. What would you guys do when you were in such a situation, and what advice would you give to mwana wechisikana ari kuzvifind situation? So let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye.